So we'll start with a story. We will tell you that story, and you should guess the topic of today. It's a story about a boy called Arthur. Arthur is a smart kid. He had to move to a new school because his father found a new job in another city. He finally meets some new friends that like him, but they want him to try smoking. He doesn't want to because it feels wrong, but he feels like he has to do so or they will leave him. He doesn't want to be alone again at that new place, so he just agreed to smoke. So the other story is, I'll start with it. Okay.
Just as an example, that preparation doesn't have to be with children only.
Okay, Arthur is a really ambitious employee, and he is motivated by his group of friends to be more successful. He was born into a poor family, not like his peer friends who were very rich. He always feels that he has to buy things that he can't afford, like buying a BMW because his peer group have luxury cars. He doesn't want to spend all that money on a car, but he also doesn't want to feel left out.
Yeah.
It's a social problem. So what do you think its name is?
Peer pressure, maybe?
Yeah, great. Okay, so today's topic is about peer pressure.
In the word peer pressure in the chat for everyone to check. Okay, so let me try to explain simply what peer pressure is. When we're in any group of friends and we see our friends doing something or acting in a certain way, and we want to be a part of that. So we find this group telling us to be like them, just to be liked, for them to like us or to love us, we things. Maybe these things we don't want to do them, and these things could be good or bad, like smoking or saving money. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Peer pressure means it comes from two words: peer, which means a colleague or a friend, someone in the same group as me, and pressure means that they are pushing me to do something. So I am pushed by my friends to let's say not studying, or I'm pressured to spend more money just to be like them, or let's say what other examples that we have? Does anybody have any other examples for peer pressure? Something, let's start with something that you experienced yourself.
I guess this was symbolized in the Egyptian movie صعيدي في الجامعة الأمريكية, when he started buying things that were so expensive, like clothes, and started buying the car after his father sold the land that they had. So this is a visual, not a visual. It's
a really good example. Yeah.
I have a different.
Yeah, I'd like to hear.
I think the last example you said, the last story, it's not like a peer pressure. It's more like he's not feeling confident. All my friends is having this expensive car, wearing this expensive brands, and why not me? It's more like he's confident. He doesn't want to be cool. He wants to be like his friend. So you're not pressuring him.
I wanted to say something about that.
Yeah.
That actually, what's more even toxic than being the peer pressure with our friends is our family. Because if you feel like you don't belong with a friends group, it's easily you can change the group and just go to a group that it's more similar to what you are.
Yeah.
You can fit in. But when it comes to your family,
you
cannot change your parents, you cannot change your aunts. And for some, now, society tells you how you should look, how you should act, how you should think, and even how you should feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
As if we're some kind of robots or something. If they feel that this friend, for example, is not good for you, then you should hate them. They wouldn't understand the fact that actually this is my friend, I love my friend, and so on.
Okay. Yeah. Do you agree with Lina that we consider that peer pressure has a part of it to do with the family? like family is a sort of peer pressure?
It's
What do you think, guys?
if I may just interject, it's actually amazing. Like me and Noah were like brainstorming about this idea, and we came with just the same things. Is
Yeah.
like, there a positive effect for peer pressure, like Sahar said? Does parental guidance, quote unquote, consider peer pressure? This is amazing. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah.
Well, it is one of the most toxic peer pressure, to be honest, because
It
you
is.
cannot change your parents, and
Yeah.
it makes you like involuntarily feel bad about yourself that you're not making them proud.
Yeah.
So,
So when they argue, they're like they're older than you, and they always when they argue with I'm older than you. When you get older, then you'll understand. And it's
Yeah.
like okay, I have another opinion. You have some other opinion, and I have another.
guess what? I have brains.